जय श्री राधे, जय निताई. Second we are here in Radha. Again we'll discuss some Lila Katha. And this year topic will be Sri Sri Bilapa Kusumanjali. So before we'll start this topic, we need to know something about this. Sri Sri Bilapa Kusumanjali, the name, it's showing so many things. It's giving us so many knowledges about our mood, how to attain, how to achieve that prema in our life. And the main is utkantha, attention, focus, and crying. Not externally. We have to cry from our inside to achieve that prema for our bhajan. And that all lamentation, bilapa. You cannot just explain this word, bilapa, in this term of lamentation. No, it is not really lamentation. All the words with tears, that tears for viraha, separation, mood of separation. And that separation mood appeared for very deep and high love, strong attachment with Srimati Radharani. That attachment is not for Krishna. Who is crying here? Das Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami. So, there is a question. What that? Because we know who is Dasa Goswami. He is Rati Manjari, Tulasi Manjari. Isn't it? And also we know that Tulasi Manjari is the most nearest one of Srimati Radharani. Most nearest one of Srimati Radharani. A very intimate Sakhi. There is 5 category of Sakhis of Srimati Radharani, we know that. Sakhi, Priya Sakhi, Paramaprashta Sakhi, and Nitya Sakhi, Prana Sakhi. Only these 2 categories, Nitya Sakhi and Prana Sakhi, they are known as Manjari. For what? Because the Sakhis, like Dhanishta, they have their mood which is attached with Krishna. Yes, they are Sakhis of Srimati Radharani. But they have separate love for Krishna. Krishna Snehadika Priti. So, in their heart, that mood is strong. Krishna Snehadika. They love Srimati Radharani. But their love also sided to Krishna. Priya Sakhi, Paramaprishta Sakhi, they have Samasneha, same love for Srimati Radharani and Krishna. But they have also sometimes this mood will appear. They are hiding some love for Krishna. They know as Samasnehadika, that means same love. Their love is same for Srimati Radharani and Sri Govinda. Lalita, Vishakha, Ashtasakhi, they are Samasnehadika. But Prana Sakhi and Nitya Sakhi, they have very different mood. They have love only for Srimati Radharani. Their mood, they explain their mood by the words. Amar Ishwari Han Vrindavaneshwari Tar Prananath Boli Bhaji Giridhari. I have no attachment. I have no desire to worship Krishna. This says, we are really attached with love for Srimati Radharani. Our love is only for Srimati Radharani. There is no place for Krishna. Then why you are serving Sri Krishna? Because Sri Krishna is Pranapati of our Ishwari, Vrindavaneshwari. She loves him. So that's why we are following the words and desire of Srimati Radharani. We have no separate love or desire for Sri Krishna. They are known as Manjari. So, Tulasi Manjari, Rati Manjari, she is already very intimate. Then why she is lamenting? Why Bilap Kusumanjali? Because we know where Srimati Radharani, there is Tulasi Manjari, Rati Manjari. By their character, what it is described in the different scriptures, different books. So it is said that Tulasi Manjari, amongst all the Manjaris, she is more intimate, Antaranga. So she knows how to manage all the mood of Srimati Radharani, how to serve Srimati Radharani. Later will come the Leelas. So always she is together with Srimati Radharani. So why Bilap Kusumanjali? Then why she is lamenting? To teach us. To teach us, we have to grow our love, our bhakti in that way. Bilap is not only lamentation, it's expression. It's showing love for Srimati Radharani, especially. That's why it's compared with the flowers. All the words. In two places, we can see something different. In Rasa Leela, when Sri Krishna disappeared from Rasa Mandali, so all the Braj Gopis, they start to cry. And they express their love to Krishna. But we are saying that is not crying, we are saying that is Giti, Gopi Geet. They were not crying, they were singing. Why? Because all those words, what they said that time, it was expressing their love for Krishna. And it was very deep. So that's why it was Gitika. They are singing. And here, what Rati Manjari, Tulasi Manjari, she said here in this book, all the words also is showing her love to Srimati Radharani. There is two parts. In one form, we know Raghunath Das Goswami is Rati Manjari. But now, when he is expressing that mood, he is in sadhaka form. Because Krishna is not here Supreme Ishwar. Krishna, he himself appeared in this Kali Yuga as Bhakta, as Sadhaka. Kalu Prachanna Avatara. He himself Krishna, but he is also singing Krishna, Krishna Nam. So, he appeared to teach us sadhana, bhajana. So, Raghunath Das Goswami, in the mood of sadhaka, he is crying to attain that seva. But at the same time, he remembers his previous form, Tulasi Manjari, Rati Manjari. That's why all the prayer here, from Manjari, Tulasi Manjari, not as Raghunath Das Goswami. In the side of sadhaka, that is Bilapa, and from the side of as a Manjari, it's showing her love to Srimati Radharani. So, in the same time, the two mood is appearing from Raghunath Das Goswami. He is not there, so the viraha, the separation, mood of separation appeared in the heart of Raghunath Das Goswami, where Tulasi Manjari is there, inside of him. So then he started to offer his and her puja to the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. But to do puja we need flowers. To do puja we need flowers, sandal bulb, so many things, lamps, karpur, so many things we need. But when one sadhaka is doing his sadhana, there is nothing, no flowers. But he has to do puja. How he will offer his puja to the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani? Kusumanjali, that bilap, that cry. By the words, all the words. So what is there? Sandal pulp? Chandan? What is chandan there? That love, prem, anurag. All the words for Srimati Radharani is flowers. Very deep love for Srimati Radharani is chandan there. There is also everything. Not only flowers, not only chandan, also lamp. What is that lamp? Chetana. The pure knowledge of his Swarup and Srimati Radharani Swarup, their attachment, that knowledge. That jnana is lamp for arati. And that attachment is dhupa, which is giving smell to Srimati Radharani. So everything is there in his heart, in her heart of Manjari and Sadhaka. To realize this, before we have to know something. Manjari Bhav Sadhana. What is Manjari Bhav Sadhana? Before Manjari Bhav Sadhana. So just today morning, we were talking, Radhika ji was there. Yes, Shrutidhara also was there. They are discussing. I was just listening. The point was, sadhan bhajan. We are saying sadhan bhajan. So, what is the difference between sadhan and bhajan? Is it same word? We are saying 2 times. तो राधिका जी ये श्रुति के साथ वो बात हो रहा था. She was talking with Shrutidhara. Shrutidhara said, both are the same word. What is sadhan? That is bhajan. तो राधिका जी said, no. हिंदी में बोल रहे थे, जो साध्य है वो साधन है. जो साध्य है वो है साधन. तो I was there in the toilet. When I come out, they asked me. So Niranjan asked me, what is the difference between sadhana and bhajan? Now what Radhika ji said? Radhika ji said, जो साध्य है वो साधन है. Correct. In our bhajan, in our practice, there is 2 parts. And it was very clear in Rai Ramananda Sambad. Sadhana Bhakti, in Sadhana Bhakti, there is also 2 parts, Vaidhi and Raganuga. Our bhajan known as Raganuga bhajan. But in that bhajan there is 2 parts, Vaidhi and Raganuga. Vaidhi means we are following the rules and regulations, we are practicing, we are chanting Harinam, we are chanting the mantras, we are meditating, leelas, we are doing puja, we are serving the deities. Everything is the part of our Vaidhi Bhakti practice stage. It's known as sadhana. Or bhajan? What is bhajan? Which is when by this practice, external practice, by all those external practice, when our mind and heart will engage with that. When that ruchi, that stage will appear in front of us. We are saying we are following Raganuga Bhakti, but it's really not so easy. Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivriti, Nishtha, Ruchi, then Asakti. Many stages are there. Ruchi got little bit taste from our bhajan, from our practice. Then the desire will grow. Oh, it's very tasty. Our nature, nalpe sukham asti, bhumaiva sukham. When we'll get something very good, very tasty, we want more. Always we want more. Give me something more. So it's our nature. We are not really satisfied with little, small. We want more, big. Bhumaiva sukham. So, in the mood of their bhajan, when that will start, from where that trust will appear, that point known as ruchi. And from ruchi it will develop asakti. From asakti our bhajan will start. From asakti stage, when we'll realize that attachment for Sri Radha Govinda, then our bhajan will start. And when our asakti will appear only for Srimati Radharani, when we'll realize that we must be attentive to Srimati Radharani, we are the servant of her, that time our Raganuga bhajan will start. So everything, bhajan, when it is coming from heart, inside, from inside, that is bhajan. Before the practice stage, that is Vaidhi Bhakti. Then by Vaidhi Bhakti, it will drive me to Raganuga Bhakti. And then we need nothing. If we will follow all the biography of our Siddha Mahatmas, before, at the beginning of their life, all of them, they also did Vigraha Seva and so many things. But after that Vigraha, which Vigraha was worshipped whole life by them, they offer it to their disciple. Why? Because that time that deity also was extra for them. They got their deity inside. So external deities are not so important for them. Yes, they have loved their deity. They have love for their deity. But to worship them, to offer them, what Loknath Prabhu, he did in his life. We know, we are there in Umrah. From Kishori Kunda, he found Radha Vinod. So when he found that deity, he was in problem. Oh, how I will worship them? Because I am living under the tree. So he put the deities on the tree. There is one big hole on the tree. So he put the deities there and he is offering only water. He started to offer only water. He said, I have only this water. So you must be satisfied with this water. I will not arrange more for you. Radha Vinod Lalju was satisfied with this water. Sanatana Goswami Pad, his deity was Radha Madan Mohan. But one day, when it's happened, that Madan Mohan said, hey Sanatan, there is no salt in the chapati. You must put some salt. You must arrange some salt. Sanatana Goswami was angry. Oh, now I have to arrange salt for you. Then next day you will ask for sweet, then some more sabji. From where I will arrange this salt? You should go to other devotee and you can arrange. So Madan Mohan himself he arranged his salt. We know that story. So when sadhaka will enter in Raganuga bhajan, the deity seva, the external practices are not so important for them. Sometimes they are continuing. What in Srimad Bhagavad it said, Atma Ramascha Munayo Nirgantha Purukrame Kurvantahe Tuking Bhaktim Itham Bhuta Gunahari. When one will attain that stage, when one sadhaka becomes Atma Rama, he need nothing. Because already all the ananda, all the sukh, happiness is inside there. And he can enjoy with that. That pleasure, that bliss, that happiness is enough, more than enough for him. So external, all the practices are not so important that time. Then also they are continuing. Actually it is not they are continuing, it is happening automatically. After that also. Kurban tahitukam bhaktim itham bhuta gunahari. So it is already automatically happening with them. Tongue always chanting Mahamantra. Ear always listening Harikatha. Mind always want Bhakta Sangha, Vaishnava Sangha. So it's automatically happening. They have not to do this all. So that stage, to attain that stage, to achieve that stage, we have to follow this all. We have to attain all the parts, all the steps. Then it will be Ragatmika Bhakti. Then it will be Ragatmika Bhakti. What is Raga? What it is said? So, Virajantim abhivyaktam brajavashi janadishu Ragatmikam anusrita Yasa Raganuvachate. What is Raganuga Bhajan? What Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu says? Virajantim abhivyaktam brajavashi janadishu. What is there in the heart of all near associates of Sri Krishna Srimati Radharani? Which mood is there in their heart? When in the heart of sadhaka that desire will appear, lobha, greed will appear. Oh, I have this mood. When that mood will appear? After asakti. At the beginning, that raga, that prema, nothing will be there in the heart of sadhaka. Is not it? So first we have to pure our mind, our heart, our intelligence, our knowledge, everything. First we have to make pure. How? First, most important is Guru Kripa. If he can surrender unconditional to the lotus feet of Sri Guru, then by the Guru mercy, everything will happen. But we cannot do that, unconditional surrender to the lotus feet of Sri Guru. Always there is some confusion, always some doubts. So that's why we are taking shelter to the lotus feet of Guru. So mercy is there. First we need this. Most important. If there is no Guru Kripa, then nothing is there. So first Guru Kripa, then practice. Which practice? What Guru will say. Maybe Baba says something. Maybe Baba says something to his disciples, to devotees, that you must do that. I start to compare with the scriptures. If scripture said that, no, we should not. When Guru said this, we should not compare with anything. We must follow that. Because Guru said it. Guru means heavy. already we have heavy power with us, Guru Kripa. That is not light, not small, not short. It's really very big, heavy. So already we have Guru Kripa. When we have Guru Kripa, we must go with all the advices. We must go with all the desire of Sri Guru. When Guru says something, do that. That means I have to do this. It is fixed for me. When Guru advised me something, what he advised me, he didn't advise to other one. Why me? Because I am for that. We must follow. We should not judge it, or we should not compare with, or we should not just search if it is according to scripture or not. No. So, first Guru Kripa, then what Guru will say, we must follow by mind, by speech and physically. Kaya Manavakya. Then we can attain something. So what it is there in the heart of all the near associates of Sri Krishna and Srimati Radharani, when by Guru Kripa, that lobha, greed will appear. Oh, I have such mood. By Guru Kripa, in my heart it's developed, maybe friendly mood, okay? I should follow Sridham, Sudam, Dham, Vashudam. Maybe in my heart it's appeared, oh, Gopala, parental mood, Vatsalya. So, Nanda Baba, Ma Yashoda is there. And when that attachment of Jugal will appear, so we should follow Brajagopis. Srinath Pandit also said same things, isn't it? He said we should follow all the Brajagopis, all the footprints of Brajagopis. We cannot, we are not able to do that. Because our intelligence, our realization, our practice is not so high. But how much we can? In Hari Bhakti Vilas, at the end of Hari Bhakti Vilas, it is said, Sanatana Goswami Pad, when he elaborated this Hari Bhakti Vilas, at the end, he described everything, all the rules, all the regulations, all the brothers, and everything in Hari Bhakti Vilas, he described. And at the end, he said, I just described everything. But how much you can follow that? According to your ability. At the beginning, we have to give pressure ourselves. Because at the beginning, it will not appear automatically. The desire will not appear automatically. So that's why we have to do forcefully. Guru said, chant Mahamantra. At the beginning, okay, just do only 16 rounds. Char Granthi Naam. But 4 rounds is heavy for me. And Guru said 16 rounds. 4 rounds is heavy for me. And Gurudev said to me, advised me that you must chant 16 rounds. So that time, I have to force myself. Anyhow, I have to fulfill the desire of Sri Gurudev. Once I asked in Nitai Dham, just after lecture, the devotees, they came to my room. So Dauji also was there, Shruti also was there. I asked to everyone, why you are chanting Mahamantra?
Yes.
Why you are chanting Mahamantra? Why? So some of them they said, okay, Harinam has so much power, so pray. So I said, I'm not on that stage to realize the power of Harinam. I'm very low level on the ground. Still I'm working on the ground. Now tell me, why you are chanting Mahamantra? Why you are chanting Harinam? I forgot who said first. I am chanting because Gurudev said. I am chanting Harinam because Gurudev said. I ask, there is no other cause to attain prema, to attain bhakti. I have no desire other. Because I know I have nothing, I have no power, I have no ability. Gurudev said, chant Mahamantra as much as possible, so I am chanting. It is the right point and right choice. What Gurudev said, I should follow, without judging that. So, here, Raga, what it is Raga? It is said, Ragatmikam anusrita jasha raganubuchyate, which moved in the heart of all the Brajavasis who are very near to Srimati Radharani and Sri Govinda. So when we are starting to follow, to attain that mood, when we are starting to follow their footprints, that is Raganuga Bhakti. That's known as Raganuga. And what is Raga? It is Bhajan Raganuga. And then what is Raga? Ishte Sharashiki Nishta Raga Paramavistata Bhavet. What is Shwarashiki Raga? Raga means attachment, love, prem. No, not prem, because prem is so high. Raga means attachment, moha, bandhan, little bit bandhan. But what is Swarashiki? In our this material life, we are enjoying. We are enjoying by the different senses. We are enjoying different things. Is not? In material life, our eyes always searching some beauty, sundar. Always we want. We don't want to see anything vulgar, which is not really beautiful. We are searching always beauty. Oh, very beautiful flower. So we are going near. Our tongue always searching some tasty food. Ear always searching very beautiful, sweet voice. Isn't it? So, by different senses, it's very natural How our eyes is always searching for beauty, ears searching for sweet voice, tongue searching for good foods, tasty foods. Same way, we have not to say to our eyes, search where is beautiful things. We have not to say to our tongue, love tasty foods. It's natural. It's coming naturally. Oh, it is not good taste. It's very bitter. Yes, it's sweet. So it's natural attachment. It's known as raga, natural attachment. But it is known as attachment when that natural attachment will appear for Sri Krishna, Jugal, Srimati Radharani. That attachment known as raga. We have not to say our senses. We have not to say to our hands, do Krishna Puja, do Krishna Shiva. We have not to order to our food, go to Krishna temple. We have not to say to our eyes, get darshan of Krishna. When it will appear normally, naturally, automatically when our eyes only will search Krishna and Krishna devotees, when our mind always want Sangha, Bhakta Sangha, Vaishnava Sangha, when our hand always want to do seva of Sri Krishna and Krishna Bhakta, Vaishnava, that known as raga. Tanmaya bhavat bhakti shatro ragatmikadita. When it will merge with our heart and mind and everything, when we'll be absorbed in that mood, that bhakti known as ragatmika bhakti. So it is not so easy to develop such mood at the beginning. It will not happen, it will not appear. Why we are discussing this all external things? Because our topic is Bilab Pushpanjali. Because this is very important to realize that mood of Tulasi Manjari. Why she is crying? Why she is offering that flowers, Anjali? To realize that mood, we must know that. So at the beginning, in the heart of sadhaka, that ragatmika bhakti will be not there. We have to develop it. But how it will develop? The question is there. How it will develop? It is not like fruit that just eat and it will grow. No. It is not food, just eat and got it. No, not that. So then, it is said, how it will appear, Jiva Goswami Pati said, to describe this mood of raga, sarasiki raga, ragatmika bhakti. In the commentary of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu Grantha, he said that no, at the beginning it will not be there. And it will not appear in the heart of sadhaka very easily. So what to do? Okay, we need some sangha. Bhakta Sangha, Vaishnava Sangha, who already followed all the scriptures, who followed the path of scriptures. It is clearly said, Jiva Goswami it is said, who followed the scriptural path and attained. By that practice, when one attains such a mood, we need kripa from them. when they will describe that mood, about that mood. Because if I have no realization, self-realization, then I cannot describe. I can describe only to read in the books, but it will not touch other heart, because it was not experienced. First I have to realize, then I can explain to other. Otherwise, it will be not fruitful. Then my mind will be confused, and to whom I will describe, their mind also will be confused. Then both of us will go in different directions, not in Bhaktipat. So it must be first experienced by that person to whom I'll take shelter, to whom I'll ask. So when he will describe from his realization, if I never taste Rasgulla, I'll never describe what is Rasgulla. Only to see, one can describe the taste of Rasgulla. What is that? But if I taste it, then after so many tastes of Rasgulla, then I can explain something. Because that time already I loved Rasgulla. And I'll explain with love. And I'll describe my experience and realization. So when one devotee, they are following the path of scriptural path, scriptures, and they attain that stage of raga, we must ask to them, when they will describe their realization, why we are following Six Goswami's Granthas? Why Vishwanath Chakrabarti, he said, there is only Granthas which is described by Six Goswamis. It's most important because they describe to us from their experience, from their realization. Not only by dry knowledge. Dry knowledge is very dangerous for our Bhaktipat. We can ask such questions which we have little bit realized. If the topic and content just out of my knowledge or experience, we should not ask, because the answer will confuse our brain, buddhi, intelligence. We must go step by step, not to jump. What will happen if I'll give one mathematics who is just studying in class 5 and I gave him class 12 mathematics? Maybe from teacher he will get this, but it will not be clear. It will not clear to him. Why? Because the steps, the middle steps are missing for him. So that is why we must go to them who has realization, experience in Bhakti Path. When they will describe to us from their realization, from their experience, then we can get something. Then our realization will start. So at the beginning it will not start. From such kinds of devotees, when we listen, then lobha will appear, greed. Oh, it's really tasty. When he just described his experience and realization. So it must be very tasty. Then that lobha, that greed appeared, okay, I have to taste. I have to taste, like them. But that taste from where it will come? So then, to whom I ask that question, to whom I got the experience knowledge, I'll ask to him, okay, I want to test this. He will show us the path. Okay, which mood in your heart appeared, you just follow them. If you have friendly mood, go to Krishna's friend. If you have servantal mood, go to Krishna's servant. If you have parental mood, go to his parents. And if you have beloved mood, so go to Krishna's beloveds. Follow. Aratha Bhagavan Brajesh Tanayos Tatham Vrindavanam Ramya Kachit Upasana Braja Vadhu Varge Na Sakalpita Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Amaram Prema Pumartha Mahan Sriman Mahaprabhu Matamidam Tatradarana Apara. Same words also Srinath Pandit he described to us. Ramya Kachit Upasana Brajavadhu Vargena Sakalpita. You must follow their footprints. If you have beloved mood, go to them. Why he just mentioned only the gopis? Because it is the highest mood. But in the background, also it is said, as your mood, you follow them. It is the conclusion of Sriman Mahaprabhu and Sriman Bhagavata, Siddhanta. So then, it will appear. When that Raganuga Bhakti and Ragat Mika mood will appear in the heart of sadhaka, then that attachment for Srimati Radharani will appear above Sakhi Bhava. It is also said in 5 categories section, there is also 2 parts. He just mentioned 2 parts. Sambhaga Chatmika, all the Nayikas, that means the beloved of Krishna, they have this mood, Sambhaga Chatmika. They have love for Krishna. And Tad Bhavit Chatmika, that is Sakhi mood. Sakhi mood means Manjari mood. That is known as Sakhi Bhav or Manjari Bhav. Because their ananda, their happiness is in the meeting of Nayaka and Nayika, that means Sri Krishna and Srimati Radharani. When by their meeting they will get pleasure, that pleasure touches the heart of Manjaris. It is said that how much? 100 times, 1000 times more than Srimati Radharani. When Krishna, he touches Srimati Radharani, she is getting pleasure by the touch of Krishna. But that pleasure, all the Manjaris, they will get 100 times more than Srimati Radharani. Shatagunamadhikam. This word clearly said, Shatagunamadhikam. 100 times more than Srimati Radharani, they will get that pleasure, same pleasure. So they are very clear about their happiness, about their ananda. By their mathematics, they are very clear, very expert about their mathematics. If I'll go to Krishna direct, then I'll not get such pleasure. How much Srimati Radharani will praise, realize, we cannot. But when Srimati Radharani will get pleasure from Krishna by her mood, how much she will get pleasure? Will get 100 times more than Srimati Radharani. Who can enjoy and get pleasure from Krishna perfect? Only Srimati Radharani. Why? Because only she can attain the stage of Madanakha Mahabhava. Only she. So the Manjaris, they are very clear about their calculation. No one can attain that stage. So if we are following, if we are serving Srimati Radharani, we'll get 100 times more pleasure than Srimati Radharani, the same. So why will go to Krishna? We'll get 100 times more same pleasure than Srimati Radharani. So that's why we are going to Srimati Radharani. They are very clear. Tad bhavichatmika. The sweetness, they are drinking the sweetness of their meeting. In one hand, the Manjaris, they are getting pleasure of Srimati Radharani 100 times more than Srimati Radharani. And in other hand, they are drinking that sweetness. Which sweetness? Together. The together happiness. When Krishna is meeting Srimati Radharani and Srimati Radharani meeting Sri Krishna, so some together pleasure is appearing there. Self pleasure is different and together joint pleasure is different. So that sweetness is better than Krishna's mood. They are drinking that sweetness and they are getting pleasure of Srimati Radharani 100 times more than Srimati Radharani. That's why they are not going to Krishna. It's better for us. We are here, we are serving Srimati Radharani, we are getting 100% pleasure, 100% sukha, ananda from their meeting. So that is very different mood than all other sakhis. Now, what is the mood of Tulasi Manjari, Raghunath Das Goswami? What is inside of that? In introduction, also it is important to know for us. So, what is the special mood of Raghunath Das Goswami, Tulasi Manjari, as a Manjari and as a sadhaka? Because I said there is two. One is sadhaka, Raghunath Das Goswami, and at the same time there is Manjari, Tulasi Manjari, Rati Manjari. So what is the realization, what is the mood of them, Raghunath Das Goswami and Tulasi Manjari? We'll know, not today, tomorrow. Tomorrow meaning, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One more. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaur Hari Hari Bol.